Hey guys, it's me, Anjanette from AJ's Personal Touch. How you doing? Welcome into my subscribers. Welcome back. I did it again. I switched it. Welcome back to my subscribers and welcome into anybody new. I do know I have a couple new subscribers after last night. Thank you for subscribing. I had planned on being on and doing this live a lot earlier, but for those of you who are new, no. I was on a live last night with Russell from It's Raining Yarn, and if you happen to watch this, Russell, thank you so much. I had so much fun. Um, he's trying to help those of us who are trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. He's trying to help us get there. And he had a new channel on. I subscribed to her channel. I know it has, her name is Chelle, Chelle. Let me see. She's probably going to come on and do a live with me. I've been waiting to hear back, as you guys know, from somebody who was supposed to do a live with me last year, and I have not heard back from her. So I am moving on to ask other people. So if you have any ideas of anybody who you would like to see come on and do a live, just let me know. You guys know, for those of you who have been here since I used to do my lives, which has been probably about a year ago since my last one, maybe a little bit shorter. I think I may have done one right before my surgery at the end of August. I just like to sit down and ask questions, very casual, live, asking, people why they started their channel, asking them, just questions, wherever the conversation takes us. And any questions that come from you guys that you want to know. So I especially like to ask people that you guys want to see. So I do have a couple ideas of other people I want to ask. Corinna said she would come on from Just Vintage Crochet. She was just on AJ's and Kay's Yarny Tales with Kaylin and I. So I kind of want to wait a little bit, maybe at least until next, well, it is almost July. I was thinking maybe mid-July to the end of July to have her on, if not August. Yeah, and then I was thinking, I was hoping to get to hear back from the other person. I don't know, she just hasn't seen my email. I'm totally confused at this point why she hasn't written me back. Um, but I haven't been keeping up with her channel in the last week or so to see maybe she's on vacation. I don't know. Hopefully I'll hear back from her sometime soon. Or maybe she's just really, really busy. I know she's got a lot of things going on her channel, and I believe she puts up content every single day. Wish I could do that. Hopefully, as I start feeling a little better, um, for those of you who are new, who may not know or realize, I think I touched on it a little bit last night. I have a chronic illness. I actually have a terminal illness and a chronic illness. So, yeah, some weeks you may not see me, and that's just because I can't get up. So, um, or I can just get up and do little things, and I try to do what I can around the house to help out. So yeah, I am here when I can be here because I love you guys, and this is one of my favorite places to be. And plus, now my husband doesn't work as much, so I also try to tape when he's not home. So I do need to try to make this quick because I planned on being on here a lot earlier, and normally he's walking in the door about now. But it's Saturday, and Meyer has Friday/Saturday sales going on, usually throughout the whole summer. So he always goes to Meyer after work on Saturday, unless he's had a chance to go there on Friday to check out and see if they have, lots of times he can get like 99-cent blueberries or blackberries or raspberries, and all three of those are some of my favorite fruits. Um, And plus, I need all the antioxidants and all of that I can get from those. And they're berries that can be very expensive. So when they are in season and we can get them at a decent price, we get as many as we can get. And right now, if they get to where I even think they're going to go bad, I freeze them and I put them in a Ziploc freezer bag. Um, this is coffee, but if I had iced tea in here, lots of times I'll put them in my iced tea to add a little bit of flavoring to it as well. And since they're frozen, use it as ice. So, yeah, all that stuff is not anything I had planned on saying, but there you go. So yeah, I want to get back with Shell, and I'm trying to find her name right now. Trying to do this without losing a video I started to watch last night. I believe that's her. The Shell Chronicles is the name of her channel. And Shell is spelled Chelle. And then Chronicles, just the way that it should be spelled, Chronicles. So there you go. Go look her up. If I remember, I will try to put her down in the display, but I am in a hurry to get a lot done today, so that probably will not happen. So again, the Shell Chronicles, Chelle. She's brand new. She has, how many followers does she have now? She has 30 subscribers. And I think she started off with about 5. I think she said something like that right before the live last night. So, anyway, yeah, that was fun. As you guys know, I've found my audience, and I've never wanted to do the whole please like and subscribe and share stuff. And I'm still not going to do a lot of that, but every once in a while I'm going to remind you, please hit the like button. It does help. Please share if you know somebody that who would like my channel. With the things going on, the repairs we need on our house, my husband now having health issues that he didn't have before, not terrible ones, but still he had to go down in his hours. So any help that I can give would be greatly appreciated. So if I can get to 1,000, and even if I only get, a few dollars a month, that's better than nothing. So, there you go. It's not like I don't want people to send me money. I don't want anything like that. I just want to earn it, like other people do. And I am trying to get my tech editing business off the ground and my charting. So, and that's one reason this next week going into channel, not really news, but channel stuff that needs to be taken care of. I am taking off the next week. Not to say that I'm not going to put up any videos, but July's Cal will not start until the week after, which I just did a video on that. I'll make sure that I put it at the end where you can click on, one of my previous videos. I'll put that one on the end so you can look at it, so you can see what we're making. It's a cute dish towel. And snowman dish towel. And basically, however many you can make. You can make one if you just want to make one. You can make 2, or however many within the time frame, which should be twice a week for 3 weeks. And we meet from 5 to 7 Eastern Standard Time on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I send out links to those people who tell me they're going to be part of the Cal. I get your emails. I will send out a link, and then we meet through Google Meet. And we sit and virtually chat and crochet. And if we have questions, we can ask and just crochet along together. A couple of us try to stay at the same pace. Something like this isn't going to be like that, but like our shawl and that, the only time we would work on it is when we were there. Um, I'm probably going to be the last one done with my shawl because I have to get some more yarn. I thought I had another skein and I don't, so I'm actually going to get two just to make sure that I have enough. And then I'm going to have to finish it on my own because that cowl is done. I may take a picture of it the way that it is and then show you how it turns out later. That way I don't have to hold up that video. But that video won't be made until after this next week because it's going to be one that needs editing, and I'm not going to be doing any editing of videos on this next week. I have literally thousands of emails to clean off of this computer. It's been running slow. I've been complaining about it. My T key sticks. So for those of you watching last night, if you heard when I was trying to type and I kept hitting my keyboard, it's because my T key sticks. And I try so hard to make sure I do not forget to put the letter T. And you don't realize how often you use a letter until the key sticks and it doesn't want to give it to you. I was actually killing my finger last night. It hurt so bad. But unfortunately, especially with being a tech editor and stuff, I got to make sure that I don't make a lot of mistakes in my spelling. And right now, when I do, it's generally because of that key sticking. And now the U was sticking and it had stopped, and it's now both of them are back to sticking. So, yeah. What else do I want to say? Taking next week off. I'm working at cleaning off the computer. Plus, I don't know if this is all computers, if it's just mine. I would assume it's all. But Microsoft is not going to be supporting Windows 10 after, I think it's October 14th. So I have to make sure I get all of this cleaned off so that I can upload Windows 11. They've been offering it as a free upload, but as I've told you guys before, I don't do anything when it's still in beta. I've tried a beta program before and it totally messed up my computer, so I will not do it again. So I need to get this all cleaned off. I do have an external hard drive, thank goodness. Most of my patterns will be coming off of here. That's what I have the most of, is patterns. And yeah, going on the external hard drive, which I don't like having to do that because it means that the external hard drive has to be right over here at all times for when I want to go through my patterns, but it's just something I'll deal with. Some patterns that I know, like the ones I want to make soon, I'll probably keep those on here. What else? Housekeeping. That's what I'm doing right now. Housekeeping. Show you my whips in a minute because I promised you I would show you them to you in my next video because I didn't have time in the last one. But we went to Ollie's yesterday. Ollie's has, right before the 4th of July, I think that's when this falls every year, they have, I can't remember what they call it. I can find what they call it though. It's kind of like an appreciation type thing for their customers. Where's my shop? And on top of their regular prices, you get 15% off. So, flyer. It's called Ollie Days. And it started on the 26th and it lasts through tomorrow, the end of tomorrow. So you get like 15% off of everything. I saved $10 yesterday, I think. I didn't realize that I had racked up $60 worth of product, which is easy to do even when you're looking at small prices. Let me find my receipt here real quick. Meyer, Ollie. Oh, I thought it showed here like the amount that you saved somewhere, but I am not seeing it. I know it was at least $10 because I know it rang up at 60 some dollars and it took it down to 52.22. But yeah, it doesn't show it on here. That surprises me. Once they take it off, all you get on here is the actual price that you paid for everything. And it shows that you got 15% off. So I will briefly show you what I got at Ollie's. And yes, I got some yarn. Honestly, I think I got it more because my husband was so excited about seeing it than because I was so excited about seeing it. Although there was a time that I wanted all of these, which you will understand when I tell you. But I'm going to show you my other stuff I got first. I wanted this the last time I went. I didn't have enough money. I ran in basically for something simple that we needed that they usually always have. And I happened to look to see if they had any of these because I had just found out that they have novels based on this TV show that I watch. I've been watching The Chosen. And I found out about it from Terry, Nana's Crochet Ideas. I'm doing her crochet along, her yearly crochet along, which is based on the New Testament and the Bible. And we're reading through the New Testament throughout the whole year. We're working on a year-long crochet project. I'm making a blanket that's made out of blocks. And they had the novels at Ollie's. And they had season 1 and season 2. And when you start reading through it, you see that it's not exactly what they have in the what the season is, what the show is. There's added stuff in here that's not on the show. Because otherwise I wouldn't have gotten them. But I started reading it and I was like going, wait a minute. I did not hear that on there. So, and this is the season 1 says it's a revised and expanded edition, but the season 2 does not say that. But they had the paperbacks for $3.99. Now this week, besides the paperbacks, they had the hardcovers for $4.99. I stuck with the paperbacks. I'm hoping to send them to my friend so she can read them after I'm done. I had wanted to get a set for her too. I can't do that right now. So, yeah, I just got that set and I figure I'll send it to her when I'm done reading. And I was so excited because one of the first aisles that I hit is their tea aisle. I've been drinking a lot of herbal teas, and I drink a lot of peppermint tea at night because it helps my stomach. I also love matcha. I know a lot of you guys do not like matcha. It's one of those you either love it or you hate it type things. Although honestly, there's situations where I can't stand it. I love it iced. I love a matcha latte. I do not like it hot at Starbucks, but I have matcha tea here that I can drink hot. But it's not plain matcha, it's matcha green tea. So it's matcha and green tea mixed, and I absolutely love it. In the summertime, I go through Tazo Passion Tea, and they had Tazo Passion Tea. I got 2 boxes of this. I make it cold, and then that's the one that I like to put my fruit in after I've frozen it. It adds flavor to it. And then I got one of these months ago, wanting to try it to see if I would like it, thinking, I don't know if I will. I love both flavors, but I don't know if I would love both flavors together. And one of the flavors, I don't even know if I would like it in a tea. I fell in love with it. Absolutely adored it. Could not get any more. And they had a bunch of it yesterday. So I got 2 of the Passion, and I got 4 of these Matcha Mate grapefruit. If you like the taste of grapefruit and you like matcha, this, I just think it's amazing, personally. So I didn't know if they were discontinuing it when I first got it, but considering that they had it again, I don't think so. Now, honestly, I have looked in the store and I did not see it in the store. Um, but the fact that they just got sent this again, months later, I'm thinking, probably not. And let me see, what is the expiration date? September 18th of 24. So yeah, a little bit shorter than what you would find, I think. Well, this one's April 16th of 25. I looked at the wrong thing, I think. No, I didn't. This one's from 25. Yeah. The date is still good, even if it, goes past September 24th, they're still going to be good for a while. There's a 25. So, yeah. I grabbed it. And they were $1.99 a piece, so $2. I mean, how can you go wrong? $2 on Taz OT that you normally can spend, like, if I remember right, $8 in the store, depending on what store you find it at. I know Walmart has it cheaper. Yeah, this is their price, $3.93, but I always see Tazo for more than that. And I told you about my situation with the passion fruit that I bought full price, and that it's sticking and the bags are opening, and they said that's due to humidity, but I've never had that happen to me before, so they sent me coupons so I can get 2 free boxes, which of course I'm going to use at a regular store to get the full price off. Okay, moving on. I also got my popsicle makers that I've been wanting, so I made some, I've got some popsicles in the freezer that I'm going to try later that were made with Greek yogurt and the frozen fruit that I made, and I have some sugar-free chocolate chips that I put in some of them. So, on to the yarn that we found. They have right now Ogos still. They've had the Ogos for months, at least at ours. Now, one thing that I know about Ollie's is if they are not selling the product that they have on the shelf, they will send it to another Ollie's store. They had loads. I mean, I cannot tell you. It was around Christmas time when they originally got the Ogo yarn. And I want to say they had at least 20 cases, if not more. That's what they had on the floor. So I don't know what they had in the bag. And they had it all from, they had some of the chroma, the Karen chroma, which I could only find a couple of, and I want to get, or chromatic, maybe it's chromatic. I just showed you the other day, I got one at Joann's. It comes round now, not in the Ogo. It comes in a regular cake. I got spicy pecan, I think it was, and I want to get a couple cakes of that when I can afford it. They have it on sale at Joann's right now for $8.99. I came so close to getting some more. I would like to make a sweater out of it, and I only have, I think, 2 that I found in the halos. And then at that same time that they had all those, there was a pink one that was totally destroyed, and I tried to find it and I could not find it. And I had gotten some of the Karen Ogos, and those were pink and yellow. And then I think that was the Karen Simply Soft Ogos. And then I waited a while. I did get a couple of the Bernat blanket a couple months ago just because I want to try it. And they had a new, like, completely different colors of pink one that I got. And then they had the other ones back that had the pink all the way around it, the chroma or chromatic, whichever it is. I can't remember now. So they still have those. And the chroma ones and the baby blanket ones, the Bernat baby blanket, are $4.99 a piece, which is a great deal on those. And then the regular worsted weight yarn that I did get a couple of the regular worsted weight later on that they show to make hats, and you get like 3 different colors. I got blues and then like a speckled um, tan, like tan with speckles on it, or a khaki, something like that. And then my friend had sent me some, so I have a couple that are blue with yellow that she sent me. Um, those are $3.99. Now these that we found yesterday, they had, look, there's Grover. They had the Sesame Street One Hat Wonders. And they had these for $2.99. The only ones they had Grover, the Count, Cookie Monster, Oscar the Grouch, Bert, Elmo, and Abby Cadabby. They had a ton of Abby Cadabby. They had like 4 cases of Abby Cadabby and 2 of all the rest. But again, I don't know if that's just what they put out, or if they had more in the back. I actually got 2 Abby Cadabbys because I'm going to make a hat for my great niece with her. But what I want to do is I want to make the bod blanket. For those of you who have been following me, I started that crochet along with Bag a Day. Could not afford to get all of these. Didn't really want these for the blanket, and I'm using a regular yarn. And I was making that for my my goddaughter's son that she had at the time. It's one of my whips that I need to finish. I think I have 2 or 3 more squares to go. And I'm just using regular yarn with it, and I'm only using one color. I'm not contrasting the colors like Bag a Day did to pull, you know, all of them together. So I'm doing a lot of slip stitching to get into the right spot, you know, for when we start the different rounds and things. And it's beautiful. I'm in love with these squares that I'm making, and I'm like, I would love to keep that for myself. Except for the main color is orange, and I'm not, you know, I'm not a huge orange lover, but I mean, it's beautiful because of all the other colors, and making it out of one of those yarns that you can put 2 skeins next to each other and they look different because all the shades are in there, but you never know which 2 or 3 strands of yarn are going to be put together at the same time. So you get all these different colors. It's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I will be working on that when we do in probably the next cal after 4th of July is going to be find an old whip. And actually it's another blanket I'm planning on doing, but I want to get that one done as well as soon as possible. I have one for his sister that I just pulled out that I started working on the other day. It's an easy one, that a chevron blanket that I can sit and just crochet on when I'm watching TV, that I don't have to worry about sitting and doing a lot of counting on. They didn't have, you saw the ones they had, they did not have Big Bird, and they did not have Ernie. So I have to put in, like I said, I need more yarn for my shawl, and that is from Mary Maxim, and they have some more of this yarn. I thought they were discontinuing it, but they have the color that I need. So I'm going to get 2 skeins, and then I'm going to get the 2 Sesame Street characters that I need because they have them. I went on there last night. I found them. I need to place the order. After I get off here today, actually, I need to place the order. So I am going to make the blanket that Bag a Day did, and I didn't give you specs on these. For those of you who have never seen these, they're 2.5 ounces, 70 grams, 95 yards, 87 meters. And I believe, but I'm not positive, that they may have free pattern on the inside for the hat. And then instead of putting a a poof on that top, you put the character. I have one. It's not a one hat wonder from Lion Brand, but from somebody else. I don't know if it was from Mary Mapson. I don't think it was. I think I may have gotten it through Annie's actually. But I have one that has a teddy bear on the top. So that I plan on making into a hat for a niece or a nephew or somebody here or there. The other place we went to yesterday was Joann's because I was looking for some stuff for our aunt who is in rehab. And like I said, we're doing snowman dishcloths for the next Cal. I wanted to look and see what cotton they had, what colors they had. We had been to, we have two Joann stores in our area, one in South Bend and one in Mishawaka. We had been to the South Bend store the other day when I showed you my haul that I got that day with all the stuff that was on sale. And they only had solids. So I wanted to see if they had any of the variegated here at the Mishawaka store since we were going to be right by there. They did not. What I did was I picked up two more white, enough to make one of the snowmen because you need 100 yards for the snowman and of white to make the dish towel. And I have other white that I had bought the other day, some sugar and cream. And then I had some Windtuck. Is it Windtuck? No, not Windtuck. The Walmart brand. I have one skein of the white, which has 180 yards on it, I think. Let me see. And this has, each of these has 80, or no, 87 yards. So I knew I would need two, at least for one dishcloth. And my mom's favorite color is teals. And this is funny because we were talking about teal and turquoise last night on the live. And I got this pretty, this is like a turquoise. And what do they call this one? Aqua. So this one they call aqua, and this one they call cyan. And these are part of my mom's favorite color. She loves more of a greeny teal, but these also fit her aesthetic. I have a variegated, actually it's a striping sugar and cream yarn that I had got to use for her snowman that I may use for the scarf, but I figured I may need the solids for the hat. So I got those there. $1 a piece on sale right now still. It's funny because when they had the bigger sale that we went to where they had 25% additional off clearance, they had them on sale 3 for $3. So now they have them on sale $1 a piece. It's like, okay, it's the same thing. So I got those. And that is it as far as what I got, but I promised you that I would show you my progress on my items, so that is what I'm going to do. The whip that I told you about, for those who may not have seen it, I think I've shown it on here at least once, but now I can't remember if I did or not. But this is the blanket that I am finishing up, that I started when my goddaughter was born. And she's now, I want to say, probably 8. So I'm going to finish that for her. Actually, she's my goddaughter's daughter, is what she is. And this is a kit that came from Hirschner's. It's called the Bright Teddy Bear Kit. They do now have another Bright Teddy Bear. I don't think they have this kit anymore because I bought it so long ago, but they do have the yarn. They have another Bright Teddy Bear Kit, but it's a round blanket because I had lost the pattern. I had to talk to somebody in customer service. They were able to find it in their archives, and I had to pay for it because we couldn't find the proof that I bought the kit because it had been so long ago. It was knocked off of my account. So she originally sent me the round one, and I was like, wait a minute, no, that's not what I want. But here is the yarn. It's called Teddy Bear Brights yarn, and it's the 50-gram balls. This is a 3 light yarn, so DK weight. The color is tangerine, believe it or not. A very bright tangerine. 77% acrylic, 23% polyester. And it has 138 yards per 50 grams. This is not a nice one to frog, so you want to try to make sure you get it done right the first time. Okay, there's that. That's all the stuff for my son-in-law's birthday gift, so that's not really anything to show you. That's the stuff. Okay, the blanket that I'm making for the crochet along. Here are the blocks that I made. I'm going to be crocheting on these today. These are the same ones that I showed the last time, but I'm going to show them again. I have my angel is done, and she has her border around her. The next one I did was the stocking. Oops, backwards. I need to put the border around this today. And then the next one I did was the ornament, and I need to put the border around this one today. Now the next one I'm going to work on is the snowflake. I have that, the directions to the snowflake printed out. And then after that, I have the snowman printed out as well. I am using Big Twist yarn. This, of course, is the border color. The green is their from their Christmas Big Twist. And I can't remember the name of the color. That's in my other bag over here. But it's shinier than the regular Big Twist, which was one of the reasons I really liked it. But it doesn't have glitter. Let's see. This is Evergreen. I bought every single one that they had. I planned on making all 12 squares of the blanket, but I'm kind of leaning towards maybe just doing 9 of them, which is, the cal was made for 9 blocks, but then if you bought the pattern, instead of just getting the free blocks of the cal, you got 3 bonuses. And the bonuses were, if I remember right, I already made the stocking, nutcracker, and I don't remember the other one. I can't. It's gone. I can't remember the other one. But I love the bonuses, and that's why I wanted, you know, I wanted to buy it so that I could get the bonuses. Next, I'll show you my shawl and explain to you what I wanted to do. This is all I have left. I don't even know. I started what would be the last row if I didn't get any more yarn. I don't even know if I have enough to go all the way from there to here, because this row is a ton of shells. So it's doing that edge all over it. What I had done when I thought I still had another skein is when I started this repeat, I went up a hook size, because what I want it to do, and I've seen a picture of a shawl that does this, and I'm not positive that this is how they get the effect, but I think it is you know, you go along with the regular design and you don't deviate from the design that you're crocheting, but all of a sudden that design like ruffles a bit when you get to the end. So instead of adding something different, it just ruffles it some. And I believe it's because they go up in hook size. So what I wanted to do was, I'm using an H, When I had started this, I was using an I. And then for the next theme, I was going to go up to a J. I ended up having to frog it and go back and do it in the H to try and finish it. But it's still, it's a nice size. I just wanted it a little bit longer. I wanted this to be a nice, long, flowy shawl, especially one that I could wear if you go to a wedding or something, and it's just, you know, I want shawls of all different sizes, but this one I just saw being longer than what it is. So I'm going to get those two skeins, and I'm going to end up having an extra theme on there because I want to do the same thing. I just really don't want to rip this one out. So, but I'm hoping that I have enough because I put on the last skein like about right here into this theme. So it didn't even make it through more than a little bit more than one theme. So, and the bigger it goes and the more rows, the more yarn you need. So I'm getting two. That's all I'm getting. So I'm trying to decide if I'm going to go ahead, and I may just do that. I may just go ahead and back up. And if I end up with more yarn, I can make myself a matching headband or something like that. We'll see. Now the last thing, those of you who are watching the live last night, this is what I was working on. This is a baby blanket that I'm designing for my great niece. So the name of it is going to be called, well, I'm not going to really do the name right now because I'm not sure if it's just going to be the with her name or if I'm going to add a little bit more to it. But there we go. I did make a mistake. I have to go between two different hook sizes, a smaller one for the regular part of the design and then a larger one when I just do the half double crochets that offset it in the middle. And I accidentally turned them around. And I had done the larger size here. And then I was going to put the smaller, and I'm like, wait a minute, no, I did that backwards. And I didn't want to have to go and rip this out because it's been taking me a while to do this. The last time you guys saw it, though, I was right here where the kitty is. And that's about when I realized what I had done. So I just decided to keep it. So if you look at it, this side isn't so bad. This side you can see where it puckers. Now originally I did not want to have to put a border around it, but I'm going to have to put a border around it to try and straighten that out. But as I keep going, you should see it's going to straighten out because I'm going to be doing it the right way. I had found the size that works. I was pretty sure of it. And then, like I said, I accidentally messed up and turned it around. So now that I found the right size and I started again, you can really see it went in here quite a bit. But I am using the right hook size now, the smaller one for the theme, and then the larger one for where it offsets. I wanted to have this done by now. It is not, but I have been working on it a lot more lately. And this is the one that I take in the car with me to work on it, even if I have a couple minutes. Normally, I have to do a whole row and get to the end without stopping. This one, I know the pattern by heart, and I can stop in the middle, no problem. So that's nice because if I'm going to the doctor, like when I went for my gynae exam the other day, I sat down, I crocheted, I got maybe a fourth of a row done. I was able to stop it. And then I didn't feel like, oh no, when I'm done with this, I've got to go out there and I need to work on this. And, you know, as soon as we get in the car, I need to finish the row, which is how I normally am. And, yeah, I'm trying to be more laid back when it comes to my crafting. And it's just when I'm done, I'm done. And also for those of you who were on the live last night, you saw this. This is my second washcloth. This is where I started learning the purl stitch. And then I decided to start changing around. I've got some garter stitch up here. I started adding, you know, the knit stitch on it to get some different designs and not just the straight purl stitch like down here. Because for those of you who may not know, because it's something that I learned during my process of starting to learn how to knit, if you do just this straight knit stitch back and forth and back and forth, for those of you who saw my first washcloth that I made, it looked like this down here at the bottom. And this is the purl stitch back and forth. So they both do the same stitch. And it's not until you start alternating the two stitches that you get other stitches. So there you go. When I work on this, I feel very calm, and I think it's just because I'm only working on a little bit at a time, and it's not something that I'm like, oh, I got to have this done by a certain date. So that is all of the stuff. Remember, I am on vacation this next week. Again, does not mean that you will not see videos. It means I will not be editing videos that I'm putting up, and it means that there is no Cal this next week. I have a lot of work to do on my computer, so I have got to get it done, and then I'll be working in the back room when I can as well. So plus, you know, it's holiday. We're going to the concert that my husband got me tickets for our anniversary, which is on Wednesday the 3rd. So yeah, and he's on vacation most of the week, so we're going to be hopefully doing some other things, maybe going to see our Aunt Lee. Who knows? We don't know what all we're going to be doing. So there you go. And I will see you guys later. Welcome in to my new subscribers. Thank you for the subscriptions. I appreciate it. Again, if you guys would like the video, I would appreciate. Oh, one more piece of housekeeping. I almost forgot, and I really wanted this at the beginning. So a lot of you probably will miss this. I need to put it down in my group. And for those of you who are new, I have a group on Facebook, and that is where I put everything. Every time I put a video, I put it up there. Any communications that I have, I'll put it up there. I do try to use my communications tab on YouTube as well, and that's where this piece of housekeeping is coming in. Another tip that I was given by somebody is, she's like, I know that you put, you know, you have a post in your group where people can show their makes. She said, what I found that has helped my channel to grow before she actually started getting subscribers, a lot of them, she started having her subscribers send pictures of their makes to her in email that they wanted posted. And then she posted them on the community tab. So if you guys have makes that you would like for people to see, please email them to me at ajspersonaltouch@gmail.com. There's no apostrophe S in there, but the AJ's is there. Just there's no apostrophe. So AJSPER SONELTOUCH@gmail.com. Just look at my name on the channel, take out the apostrophe, add@gmail.com. Send me pictures of your makes, and I will put them on the community tab for everybody to look at. And from what I've been told, people love looking at pictures of everybody's makes on YouTube because they can see them everywhere else they go, but they're not posted on a lot of places. So I would love to share your guys' makes on my community tab and see how many comments we get from other people telling you how much they love your work. So I need to start posting more of mine there. I get it all posted here in the videos. I just don't always get the pictures posted. I did try and put some up on Pinterest last night, but it's going to be a while for me to get all of my stuff up on all the different places. I would love to have a project page for everything on Ravelry. Probably not going to happen. One of the things I wanted to do this year was to start getting all of my projects in a project book. Again, has not happened, but that's going to be my big New Year's things next year. Is I really want to get that done. I have a couple project books, one that was given to me, one that I had gotten, so I want to start utilizing them. So said, I'm out of here. I love you guys. Remember, always remember you matter. Don't let anybody tell you any different. And if you ever need to talk to anybody, I am always here. Again, email me at ajspersonaltouch.com. I'm here for you for anything. If you need to vent, if you need to scream, if you need to get on video and talk to somebody, you're having the worst day of your life, I am here for you. You're having the best day of your life, I'm here for you. If you need me, I am here. And also, please, please remember you're beautiful. You're gorgeous and you're beautiful. And don't let anybody try and take that away. I love you guys so much, and I will see you later. Mwah. Later.